Hello, welcome to Two Podcasters Within Four Walls. And thank you today to our sponsor, Blue Mango. If you want mangoes that are blue, you know where to go. This is Believe It.
Wow.
You don't
That's
have to come up with those every day, every week.
I know, I was like, you're really committing hard to this. Shout outs to Blue Mango who couldn't be here with us today.
Yes, that's right. It's my boy. He's where is he?
He's in Disney World. Oh, sorry. Blue Mango was TJ.
Yeah, that's his tag online.
Yeah, now you can find him. You can stalk him. Yeah, he's in Disney World. I think
I thought he
this
said he
is
wasn't
his
going to Disney. Oh, he was going to Disney. Sorry, Star
Yeah, he's going
Wars.
to Disney. Yeah, he's not going to Harry Potter.
That's what it is. I forgot that Disney owns Star Wars.
Yes, and Marvel.
Oh yeah, but they
Yeah,
don't own Harry Potter.
no, I think that's at Universal Studios
Oh,
for
I
the Hogwarts
see.
thing.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, no, this is his makeup trip because I remember he planned to go originally last September
And then it
or
was COVID, or is there? Oh no, there's a typhoon, right?
typhoon, so it got canceled, and I guess
Right.
he rebooked it for this week. So he's
Hmm.
gone this week, but we'll drag him on next week.
Heck yeah, heck yeah.
Yeah, so it's there's been a couple announcements. I don't know if you saw them, Blaven, but there's only one thing I want to talk about.
Okay.
Nintendo shadow dropped the Metroid Prime remaster. Did you see this?
No, what? I'm looking it up right now.
So if you have a
Remastered.
Switch, you can now rebuy Metroid Prime. It's been updated to like whatever HD standard is today. But the biggest thing is they've adapted the controls. So now it's like dual stick.
Oh, wild! Did you ever play this one?
I did. I love this game.
I love this game also.
Yeah, but
And
it's been so long. It's
memory.
been like 20 years.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this game when it was out. I think as a kid, the biggest thing that got me was when you came out of the water comes off of her visor.
Yeah, and you're like, whoa, that's graphics.
That's what I said.
Yeah, I
Or
know.
I was fighting a bad guy and I went through you know how you have to shoot the doors to open them? I went
Yes.
through it and I don't know if this was pre-planned in the game, but the bad guy tried to get through it too, but then the doors closed and it cut him in half in the middle. And I wonder if that's their way of not letting bad guys through, but I thought that was insane that they were interacting in that way, basically with the background. But I didn't know about this. This is awesome. Actually, I kind of like this.
Yeah, I think there was a Nintendo Direct last week, and they showed us some stuff. But I saw this announcement and thought, oh, that's the only important thing. Um, I think they're bringing like Ghost Trick back, and they're saying you can
Wait,
buy.
what? I'm
Yeah.
sorry. That's more exciting to me, dude. I have a shirt from Ghost Trick.
Oh, that's right. You do. You
Did you ever tell
do.
you that story?
Yeah, I forget. I remember. I remember though. This was like years and years ago, but I do remember you winning this shirt.
Right. So what happened? Just in case anybody here doesn't know the story, I really liked Ghost Trick and I played the demo. I thought it was so unique and fresh. So I posted about it on my Facebook. Little did I know they were having a campaign that if you posted about the game on your Facebook, they send you a free shirt. So I got a message, a DM from the main character, and he asked me for my address. I thought it was a scam, but it wasn't. It was actually Capcom, and they sent me a
That's
shirt.
so cool. That's so
I
cool.
know. I still have it to this day. It's great.
Yeah, that's neat.
Have you
Yeah.
played this game?
Ghost Trick. Yeah, I played it. Yeah, of course. I
I
liked it. I
love
beat
this.
it.
Oh, I love this game so much. It's definitely close to my heart,
I
but I don't
think
think it got as popular enough though.
no, and I think I played this on the iPhone.
Oh, that would have been pretty good then, because it does require a lot of dragging and stuff.
Yeah, I don't remember like when this came out, but I remember I think I played it on the iPhone, but I know it was on the DS at the time, right?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Oh, interesting.
yeah. And then if you wanted to play, I think they're saying Game Boy Advance games are coming to the virtual Nintendo store. If that was something you wanted,
Well, I mean, it's not something that I would probably do, but I know other people that we know would want to do that.
yeah, maybe. I don't know. It could be cool. I don't think it's the full catalog, but it's something to think about. I thought it was neat, but yeah. Oh, and then they showed off a video for the new Zelda, and I was like, yeah, that looks cool. But
Which one is it? The
Tears of the Kingdom,
right. When is that supposed to be out this year?
May,
Interesting.
like in like 3 months, a little bit
Hmm.
coming soon. I don't know.
Are you
It
excited for
still
that?
yes and no, because
Why?
it just looks like it runs like shit.
Well, I mean, it's
Like
not
all
finished yet.
yeah, but like neither was. I mean, Pokemon was, and it doesn't exactly run great,
Hmm.
and that's Pokemon. So I don't know. Anyways, I'm probably gonna go play Metroid Prime. That's what I'm really focused on.
I like that they redid that.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool.
Hmm.
But anyway,
Would it make
speaking
me buy a
of,
Switch? Nah, probably not.
you don't have a Switch?
No, my brother does, but he has a Switch Lite. Just,
Ooh.
I didn't think it was that. I mean, I barely play games when I don't know. If there's anything I wanted to play, usually I have a Steam backlog, so it probably was never worth it for me to get another
Fair,
thing,
fair.
another console. But yeah, I
I
guess I'm
mean,
not as big of a Nintendo fan as I thought I was. So
I know I'm not. I don't know why I still continue to buy their stuff.
yeah, my brother is because he loves Fire Emblem and stuff like that.
I'm surprised your brother has a light. He doesn't want to play on the TV, or does he just like playing in his bed or something?
I don't know. I think he gets some sort of satisfaction knowing that he beats people on Smash playing on the Switch Lite.
But how would they know?
Yeah, he tells them.
Oh wow.
Not like his friends. His friends.
Oh, okay. I was like, damn.
Yeah,
That's a
because
next level.
when he started playing Terry from King of Fighters, his friends
Yes.
couldn't do the commands, and they said that it's amazing that Blaze, my brother, can do the commands on
The light.
the light exactly. So it's extra. I think he just gets extra vindication about how good he is in that way.
Dang.
I
Your
know,
brother's
right?
motivation. Unreal.
Absolutely.
Unreal.
He's the kind of guy that would pick the low tier characters so that when he beats you, he's like, "Yeah, I did that with the low tier character."
Oh god.
That's the kind of guy. He'll never play top tier. Absolutely never.
Oh, I'm the opposite. I will go top tier, and I will.
Oh, I know.
If I have an advantage, I will exploit it.
Oh, of course,
Yeah.
because you're a normal person.
Yes.
Fair.
Ah, jeez. What was I going to say? So Metro Prime is from our childhood, but speaking of our childhood, Paul Chu writes in with a question to chew on about
Uh-huh.
childhood,
Okay.
and he wants to know basically, what foods from your childhood did you feel were super fancy and for
Ooh.
special occasions only, but when you became an adult, you realized they were really nothing special.
Oh, I got this in the bag, dog.
Okay.
KFC.
KFC?
Hell yeah, brother. Back then,
Oh man.
when we lived in Taiwan, we would always get KFC for special occasions. It's the
Yeah.
bucket, right? And I thought
Yeah.
that it was special. Now that I'm
Yeah.
here in Canada, it's just junk food. And there's better fried chicken out there. But I think that's where my love for fried chicken first started, for sure.
Yeah, okay, that's a good answer. I love KFC, but yeah, I guess if in Taiwan, yeah, I suppose that would just be like a special occasion meal because otherwise you'd be having rice and whatever
Yeah.
else.
And I mean, I think it's the same in Japan. Don't they do it for Christmas or something?
They do, yeah,
I think there's
yeah,
a different culture of fried chicken
yeah. But
compared to what is.
but it's specifically KFC, right? Like it's not fried
That's
chicken in
correct.
general.
That's
Okay,
correct. That is
yeah,
correct. Right.
that makes more sense to me because I feel like there's a lot of cuisine that just incorporates fried chicken
See, the other thing
normally.
too was pizza because we would have to go to Pizza Hut or TGI Fridays. Remember TGI Fridays?
Yeah, man.
Right, but
Dang.
when you come here to North America, I think what it was is that North American foods to me were fancy because they were from North America. And when I grew up in Asia, we eat Asian food, right?
Yeah, yeah,
But then when you see it so commonplace here, you're like, oh, this is just normal for them. And then it's the reverse. Asian food is exotic and unique,
yeah.
right?
For sure.
So
Yeah.
that's what it was like for me anyway.
Dang. Okay, cool. I got two.
Okay,
My first one is gonna be shocking, but salad is number one. Like
interesting. That makes sense.
just salad, because you know what Filipino
Absolutely.
food culture is. There's no greens.
Yes.
It's rice, some root vegetable, like a potato,
Yes.
and then meat. It's usually a lot of pork and chicken, sometimes
Mhm.
beef. But like when you go to dinner, like it's colorless, I would say. It's like a mixtures of browns and then the white of the rice, right? And then at a party, I would see like a Caesar salad, like a basic ass Caesar salad, and be like, oh, it's fancy. Like this. And lo and behold, I'm an adult and salad's probably the thing I eat the most nowadays for
Oh,
lunch at work,
all
right?
right. Big flex here, guys. Here it is.
No,
Hey,
it's
I
not.
eat my greens. My kale salad.
I wish I ate kale salad, but I don't. But yeah, like that, and that's just what it is, and it's not fancy at all. It's kind of shit.
All right, so
I don't
that's
like
one.
it. And the second one is bubble tea. So the first time I had bubble tea, it was in the early 2000s,
Okay.
and I flew to Los Angeles, and I went down to.
Uh-huh.
They had it there, and I think they called it. At the time, they just called it boba there, and I remember having it for the first time. I thought this is a like, and what was it? 2002. So I was like definitely early teens. So like obviously money was still, or the concept, not the concept of money, but like my my scale for what is considered a lot of money was much lower. So like
Uh-huh.
spending $5 on a drink is, well, that's obviously luxury, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you buy like a plain milk tea with tapioca, spend like $5, American no less,
Oh,
'cause-
baby.
right? And
Live large.
I'm like, dude, this is, and I loved it, but also it's like that was special occasion only. It's only
Right.
fancy time. And God, now here I am, and like I just had bubble tea today or boba today, right? Like yeah, I have it more often than I should, but like
I like that little caveat there more often than I should. How often do you have boba?
I don't know, like yeah,
At least once a week?
in the summer it's once a week. In the
Oh my
summer,
God, you're
for
so
sure.
lucky. That's crazy. I don't think I have it like once every 3 months or something.
Yeah, but that's because where we live, it's you kind of have to go out of your way to get it.
Oh, it's everywhere. You cray?
In Hamilton?
Yeah, downtown in the mall. But
Oh, but
where you work, it's
uh,
probably very close by, right?
yeah, because like in Hamilton here, like I go nowhere that has bubble tea, but like at work, yeah, I cannot walk 2 feet without seeing it.
Okay, that's different. That's
All
different.
right. So,
So what's your bubble tea choice of flavor?
oh, I'm pretty basic.
Well, okay, hit me.
Huh?
Hit me.
I like roasted milk tea.
Okay,
That's
that
it.
that doesn't sound very basic at all, but okay.
What?
Is that actually?
Yeah, that's it. Or my secondary is taro
Oh, that's me. Tara's my number
with
one.
but with not tapioca, with sago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's. I think it's sesame taro with sago.
Hey,
That's what it
first of
is.
all, why you gotta add that sesame in the end? You went from basic to just bougie right there. What do you mean by sesame taro?
You never
I
had
said,
sesame taro?
what does it mean? You
It's
put
just a
sesame seeds
sesame.
in it?
No, it's like a sesame flavoring.
Okay, I
They
gotta
just.
try that. I gotta try
They just.
that.
I think they do it by like adding sesame oil, but yeah,
What? Okay, I gotta try that. That seems awesome.
yeah, it is. What did yours?
It's taro, just regular taro. Sorry, it's not sesame taro.
Like
But
the
if
no tapioca, no nothing, just the purple
well,
stuff.
here's the thing. I just sort of let them do whatever. Yeah, if there's tapioca in it, then fine. I actually like it when they have those, those slushes, I guess, where it's like with ice in it. So I don't really get bubble tea per se. I like it
Oh.
when it's like a thick consistency, kind of like a shake. That's what
Okay.
I like.
Okay. Okay. No. Do you like a slushy or do you like a smoothie?
Is there a difference? Oh
Yeah,
my
smoothie.
God, there's a
Sm-
difference?
a smoothie has milk. Slushy is like it's ice.
Yeah, I like slush.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, interesting. But I do like the
Interesting.
taro flavor, which to us is ube in Filipino. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it is, but it
Really?
isn't.
Is it different?
They are technically different, but they are very close. So
Yeah, there you go.
just yeah, because I don't think. Well, actually, no. You can eat them both in similar situations. It doesn't matter.
Uh huh.
But yeah, they're slightly different. They're slightly different. But but it's like when I tell you that's a mandarin and that's a tangerine. Like you wouldn't know the difference,
Yeah, that's true. That's also
right?
true.
Yeah. So
Well, hit us up
orange
in
is
the
orange.
comments as to what bubble tea flavor you guys like.
I'm hoping for some like extra bougie
Some
replies.
bougies. Like, yeah, I only drink white truffle. Flown in.
I'm looking for like new things to try out because
Yeah, same.
I am a creature of habit, and I will only order the things that I already know I like.
You don't like the when they have specials and stuff like that, or it's
Oh no,
only
for
for the
sure.
month or something. You ever try them just out of curiosity?
I will. Like I'm adventurous, but like I will, but I won't go out of my way to like look up and down the menu to be like, oh, I've never tried this before. Like that for me, that's a waste of time. Just because it's
Give
either
me
I
the old
get it,
faithful.
yeah, just get in, place my order, get out. Like you wait long enough as it is just for ordering these things. So just the quickest I can get my order in, then the quickest I can get my drink.
God, it must be so busy where you go.
It's very busy.
Yeah,
It's very busy, and like yeah, line's always long.
so bubble tea and salads and fried chicken. Man, if we had all three of those, that sounds like a fancy ass dinner to me.
Damn, so fancy.
Hey yo,
It's
bring
all,
me my salad with my KFC and my bubble tea. Let's
I think it's like a
go.
full meal.
That is a full meal. It's like
Yeah.
almost all the food groups.
Almost.
Is there
Uh,
grains in there? No, there's no grains, I guess.
no, man, no grains.
That's so funny.
We're on that
Oh,
protein
sesame,
diet.
sesame. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, that's
Oh
pretty good.
god. Good, good, good. Is there any other stuff?
No, but like, what you been up to this week?
So actually, for me this week, it's more been cutting out things than adding on. I
That
actually
sounds like
stopped playing.
fun.
Yeah, I stopped playing Marvel Snap. That's one.
Oh shit.
I didn't log in for 5 days, and I said, you know what? Yeah, I'm
It's
over it.
over, eh? It's
I
over.
think it's a gotcha game. If I really think about it now,
I
'cause it takes a
mean,
long time to get all these cards, and they're only adding more in like a weekly manner.
you're not
It's kind of
wrong
tough. Yeah,
considering, the goal here is to get animated JPEGs.
this is true. And I
So,
mean, people are playing it for. I guess you can't really keep up unless you're playing for life, kind of thing. You know?
yeah, like you got to commit. Like this has to be your game.
Yeah, I don't think that's for me. Speaking of not my game, I also again unsubscribed from Final Fantasy 14.
Oh my god.
I don't have time. I think this game, and hey, correct me if I'm wrong here, everybody, but I feel that MMO games are kind of like a lifestyle game. It's kind of what you got to do. Whenever you know how when you play games, you play for let's say an hour a day or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
I never really feel like I get anything useful done. And I don't know if it's by the nature of how the quests are structured, where before the next big event, you have to do a bunch of fetch quests.
Yeah.
But it just got kind of tedious that every time in between big story points, I would have to go fetch somebody's laundry or help somebody do something before the next big thing that would happen. When I could play something like, oh, I don't know, Okami or something, and you'd find a new item within that hour or something, or progress the story quite a lot. You can get a lot done in an hour, right? In some
Sure.
games, right? So
Absolutely.
to me, it's just I don't know. I don't think at this point in my life there's a lot of time for me, because I basically looked up my schedule. I go to the gym after work every day in the week usually, so 4 to 5 times a week. So
That's good
it's a lot.
consistency.
I know everybody's surprised, me too. But it's also showing because since we last talked, I got another stripe on my belt, so that's good. So one more stripe will put me at 4 stripe white belt, and then the next promotion would be to blue belt, which I have to
Oh,
take a test
is
for.
that how it works? It's five? Like it's five, basically five, we'll call
Right.
them
So right. So like
promotions?
yeah, if I go to so I started at white, you get 4 stripes. That's 4 promotions, and then one more, and then I'll put you up to blue, and then it's the same way
Oh,
after.
and how fast do these come? Like what's the
Don't
frequency
know.
of
To me,
oh.
it's random, but I think it's how often you go and how often you compete as well. Because I think they look at your competency to see if you.
Oh.
And I will say that my game has improved a lot, mostly because I've been going more.
Oh, that
And
makes sense. Practice,
yeah,
practice. You gotta get better.
exactly. And like I said to you before, and I've been researching a lot on my own and trying to find out my own game. So that's
Yeah.
also been a big thing because now I have the same winning patterns that I like to do and things I like to work on. So it's definitely showing.
That's
So
good.
yeah, man, I got gassed up this past week because about something I'm going to talk about later, the Creed 3 trailer. So I trained extra hard this week.
Oh, is that what it was? You're watching the trailer and you're like, I need to get like that?
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't have that enough chicken and rice. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, like I always wanted to like attempt that, but then I know that like realistically, they don't always look like that,
Hey,
right? Like
what is
can't.
your thought on this? Okay, so what Vince is alluding to is that we watched the Creed 3 trailer, which I'm very excited
Yes.
about,
Yeah, it
and
looks sick.
the actors in them are quite muscular, if that's the way to put
Quite.
it.
Yes. Okay.
Now,
Sure.
now I've been watching a lot of videos online, and I'm
Yeah.
inclined to agree because now working in kinesiology and also working in the pharmacy, these people are on roids probably, right, or something.
No,
They
they're
gotta be.
they're taking every like competitive
Legal.
advantage they can.
Right, and it's a funny joke that whenever they ask them like, "Oh, what do you eat?" It's like, "Oh, just chicken and rice, or chicken, broccoli, and rice."
Yeah.
And if people try to do that, imagine how frustrated people could be that knowing that they can't they aren't looking like that when they're only eating chicken and rice for months. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, like that's one part of the gigantic equation. Like it takes
Right.
a lot, and like they have people working for them to constantly monitor what
Yes.
their intake is, what their workout is, what their supplements look
Right.
like it's insane. And I know that it's just for someone like you and I who has
Yes.
a regular life, got a regular job, it's unrealistic to think you can achieve that without making drastic changes to your life.
Lifestyle. Exactly.
Yeah, and
Exactly.
like I don't mean like drastic changes in like you gotta like you gotta make yourself unhappy to do these kind of things.
But you think that that's what you need to do?
I think so because like
I
I
agree. I
feel
agree also.
like because you really gotta focus on things like sleep and like that's one of my major hurdles. Like proper sleep, biggest hurdle
A
of my life, right?
Actually,
Yeah, biggest. That's probably like if you were like, what is my number one weakness? It is sleep. It
lack
is
of sleep or lack of quality of sleep.
both.
Okay, that's also a bad combo, but okay.
Yeah, like I think I can. My quality of sleep is okay. It's not the worst, but it is the amount of time. Like the idea, like you know how it is, right? You build strength during recovery, but
Yes, that's
I
exactly true.
have never focused enough on the sleeping.
I never fully recovered.
Yeah, so I wake up tired and then I go at it again. But you know how that graph looks like. It's just diminishing returns. Like it's not.
Absolutely,
You're
absolutely.
never gonna progress unless you give your time to recover.
Yeah, because if you don't sleep enough, your body basically never goes back to 100%, right?
Yeah, and then when you try to do that next workout, you're gonna feel tired. So that's just a waste of time because you're not really progressing there either. And then it's a terrible cycle. But anyways, that's beyond the topic. Yes, I
Yeah.
don't know. I would like
But
to look like that though.
yeah, so okay, so we watched the Creed 3 trailer. Now, Vince, have you watched either of them?
Creed 1 and 2, yes.
Actually?
I think we watched Creed 1 together, all of us in the theater.
Okay.
I watched Creed 2 shortly when it was released. I think on Netflix or something. I watched it there.
Okay. Do you
To
remember what
be
happens in?
not really.
That's
I
what I
know.
thought.
Yeah, like I know he wins fights, he loses fights. I think in the first one, I think he was running. He went to like an older gym, like he or something.
Yes, that's correct. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And then in the second one, like it opens up with him losing.
Yes, he loses to. So,
Yeah.
have you watched the old Rocky movies?
Yeah, but I haven't watched him in like 20 years.
So, do you know who even Drago was?
Yeah, yeah. He fought Rocky. Yeah, and he didn't he also beat Rocky.
No, no, he killed Creed's dad in Russia.
Oh, sorry.
So Rocky 1 was just
He
for the
he killed him in a fight, right?
yes. So just for the audiences out there, what I'm alluding to is the first Rocky movie was about Rocky Balboa, obviously, which is played by Sylvester Stallone. So if you don't mind me giving a quick recap here, basically what happens is that Creed, who's the champion, Apollo Creed, wanted to fight somebody unknown to boost up his ratings or something like that, right? Because he wanted to give somebody a shot, like somebody who was hungry. And then they picked Rocky. Rocky
Yeah.
loses in Rocky 1, but because he gave Creed such a hard time, he felt like he didn't really beat him. So in Rocky 2, they have a rematch, and then Rocky wins.
Mm-hmm.
Rocky 3 is Rocky versus Mr. T. He loses, and then Apollo trains him to beat him, and then they beat Mr. T together, basically, as like a
That's
team
right.
effort, right? And then Rocky 4, which is where, as far as we need to go, really, is when Apollo fights against the Russian Ivan Drago, dies in the ring because Rocky didn't throw in the towel. Then Rocky avenges his friend. And now this new set of movies, Creed is Apollo's son being trained by Rocky.
That's right. That's
But
right.
in the second
Okay.
movie, even Drago brings in his son to fight against Apollo, who has, or sorry, Creed, Adonis' his name, which is a sick name,
Mm-hmm.
with Rocky in his corner. So it's like an old rivalry or whatever, right? But
Mm-hmm.
then obviously Adonis loses at first, and then he wins in the end, right?
Yes, yes. I think the
And
only Rocky I still remember is it 4 or 5 where he's old and his son is
is Milo?
yeah, Ventimiglia. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's Rocky Balboa, I
Oh,
think.
okay.
That was like Rocky 7 or something.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. But in this new movie, Creed, Adonis is the champion, and an old friend of his, Kang the Conqueror. I mean, I don't, comes back from jail because he took a fall for him or something, and he wants to. He was a boxing prodigy, and then wants to take everything away from Adonis by beating him and taking everything.
Of course.
Yeah, man, I just can't wait for what training montage is going to look like in this movie, man.
Yeah, I mean, like it looks like a boxing movie. Like it's pretty
Yes,
high. It looks pretty hype. Not gonna
right,
lie, and I do like the idea of like, oh, his best friend comes back. And he's like, come on, you owe me.
right, exactly.
Yeah.
The other
So
thing too is that
that's neat.
it's Michael B. Jordan's the main character's he's his directorial debut.
Yeah, I didn't realize he was into the directing thing, but yeah, hopefully it's good. I don't know. Like
Well,
that.
Rocky's not in it either.
Yeah, Stallone's not in it, and that's a. I
Yeah,
don't
there's
know
a
what
whole
happened
drama
there,
behind that. Yeah, there's a whole drama behind that. So
which is a shame. But at the same
yeah,
time, I think, like, if I'm just being honest, with how the Creed franchise is, you got to kind
uh-huh.
of leave that stuff in the past, right? Like, at
Oh,
some point, you got to ditch Rocky.
that's really funny because that's what they say in the movie, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah, they say you gotta let go of the past and move forward. You know what I mean?
Oh,
And that's what
shit.
that's literally what they say in the movie because the best friend Kang is from the past, right?
Yeah.
And he's
Oh,
trying to yeah, right, exactly.
yeah, yeah.
And by
Fair
Kang,
enough.
I'm alluding to Anthony Majors, who's also Kang the Conqueror in
Oh,
DCU.
yes. That's wild how like his two big movies are out now, Ant-Man and the Creed movie.
Right. But I mean, he's gonna be back in all the other uh or movies, Avengers and stuff with Kang, right? So,
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
but yeah, it looks interesting because to me, the most interesting part of it is that Michael B. Jordan says he took inspiration from boxing anime.
Does
So,
he say which boxing anime?
no, maybe he didn't say boxing anime, but maybe just anime in general. But I assume it's the boxing one because one of the shots was him punching a guy and then the sweat getting blown off the back, and I was like, that's a very anime thing. That's a very anime thing.
Yeah,
And
I
ever
mean it
since I've been
is.
watching Creed trailer stuff, I've been getting recommended videos of celebrities thirsting for Michael B. Jordan. And
Hmm.
it's funny because you said that he's a good looking dude, which I also think he's a good looking guy.
Yeah, I think Michael B. Jordan, and just talking about anime and good looking because he looked the best in Wakanda or Black Panther. I think in those interviews he did say that he loves anime.
Yeah, which
Like
makes
he
it even
watched.
cooler in my books.
Yeah, like I just did a quick Google search and like yeah, he has gone on the record to be like he loves Naruto.
Yeah.
And that I didn't know this. His Killmonger costume was designed after Vegeta's armor.
What?
You know
That's
when he wear
awesome. Yeah, the
yeah,
power armor. Yeah, the same
yeah,
armor.
yeah, when he in the first movie where he's just a mercenary and he has that vest on, like that's straight
Yeah.
up Vegeta's armor. And I see it now, I'm like, oh fuck, yeah, okay,
Oh
cool.
my God, what? Oh man. Did you speaking of the Killmonger thing, did you hear about that? Oh my God, it does look like the Vegeta armor.
Yeah.
So did you hear that in the scene where he took off her shirt, there's actually a girl who snapped her retainer because she bit down so hard
Oh my
when he
god.
took off his shirt? Yeah.
Oh
Her
my god.
orthodontist posted about that. Yeah, why the patient today that bit her retainer so hard when Michael B. Jordan took her shirt off that she snapped it.
Damn, I wish I could have that power.
Oh man. And then I saw that one clip too with you remember Nicki Minaj?
Yeah.
Have you seen that clip? Where she's like, shout out to Donatella Versace for putting this dress on me today, custom making it, and shout out to Michael B. Jordan
Oh
because he's gonna take it
yes.
off for me. He's gonna take it off
Yes.
for me
Yeah.
later. I'm like, my
Yeah.
guy, dude.
Damn.
But
How do
can
we
we
how do we
talk?
what? Talk about
How
what?
do we how do we get there, right?
Yeah,
But can
how
we
can
talk
we go?
about how jacked John Anthony Majors is?
Yeah, he's huge. How do you get your chest that big?
I know, and like, how are you in the same weight class?
This is Hollywood. It doesn't matter. I bet you they are like 10 pounds difference.
Right? They did
Yeah.
say that Anthony Majors' big thing, and even his trainer said, is his midsection. If you ever looked at his midsection, it's very like defined.
Yeah, no, I saw it and I'm like, Jesus, how's this man like how's he doing it? What is
I
your
know
secret?
I know there's posts, but come on. Yeah, so he Anthony Majors is also in Ant-Man Quantumania, which I also saw this week.
You
I know
did.
Vince wants to see it this week, so we'll talk about it more next time. But for me, I enjoyed the movie. I don't know if people are going to find Kang as memorable as Thanos, but
Thanos? Yeah.
Thanos. But here's the thing about Thanos. I
What?
pitched this idea for to a bunch of other people. Now tell me if you think I'm capping here.
Okay.
Do you think it was Thanos that was memorable, or the fact that we had a journey to find the stones in every movie? I feel like the MacGuffin quest meant more.
I see. I would agree with you, but in any of those movies, did we really go on a MacGuffin quest, or was it just the after credits things that happened?
When you figure out things are one of the MacGuffins, I guess. Or
Yeah,
what do
because
you mean?
because every time I think about them finding an Infinity Stone, it was always after the credits, and they're like, "Oh shit, it's an Infinity Stone," and like that was it. Like there was
Like,
like the whole movie that it was attached to had nothing to do with it. It was just there's the Infinity Stone, and I guess yes, maybe you're right. That journey of we all knew what was happening with the stones and what it leads to.
right.
Um, but I think I think Thanos. What really made him terrifying is, do you remember when he just straight up killed Loki,
Yeah.
or when he just stops the Hulk?
Yeah. Okay. I
Like
guess
all
so.
these characters, like you have all these movies building up to like, and you know these heroes and you know their strengths, and like they just get stopped left, right, and center.
Yeah. I
So
guess
I
so.
do think Thanos was a, because I don't know about you, but like leading up to it, I was never like, oh yeah, Thanos is a thing. We'll get there when we get there. But it wasn't until he was on screen doing shit that I was like, oh. And then he won for half a movie,
Which was
or
sick, actually. He won for one
yeah,
movie.
like he won. Like that's unbelievable. So I don't know if they could pull that same trick with Kang.
Yeah. Do you know much about King?
The dude is like his powers are unreal.
Yeah. But I don't
Like
think
he
many.
sees the past and the future, and like he's like what, and I don't
But
know.
the thing is, like, I don't think a lot of people know him that well. But I guess a lot of people didn't know Thanos either.
No, but I think Thanos as a villain is far easier to understand because he's just like power, right? Like I want everything,
Mhm.
you will lose. Whereas I think Kang's a bit more complex, like his motivations and like I guess how the way that his ideals are. I do think they might be a little bit more, I don't know, tough to grasp.
Yeah. So you know what his whole thing is, though, right?
Yes.
I,
Well, I don't know how it is presented in the MCU, but I know how it is in the comics.
Sorry, I should rephrase that. You know that the Avengers, the name of the movie came out, right?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Kang Dynasty.
Yes, yeah,
So they're
yeah.
going
For
through.
oh, you mean the
Sorry,
yeah, that's what this whole thing's leading up to.
yeah,
Yeah.
my apologies. Yeah, what I meant was that his whole threat is because of there's multiple variants of him, and he's basically going to call them all out, and then they're all going to fight the Avengers, right? I guess I
That's right.
assume, and that the big threat here is that one of him is so strong. Now, can you imagine an army of him, kind of thing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right, but I just don't know if that has the same appeal, you know?
I think it can. I think the bigger issue is, do any of the movies leading up to it, do people care about them?
That's what I mean. Because I've heard from multiple people who are very excited about the old ones. They said that they have a hard time being excited for any new Marvel movie.
I mean, like, but that's just it, right? And like this goes back to, uh, like times change.
Yeah.
Like when they first started coming out, comic book movies weren't really a thing yet, or they were, but they weren't so like interwoven together. They didn't have this like huge plan. And it was like the it thing to be, into the comic scene. Like you were considered cool. Now it's just like, well, you're a dumbass if you don't know anything about superheroes apparently, right? Like if you don't know anything about Superman, where have you been the past 20 years? Like you're considered a loser. So, I don't know. I think it's just times have moved on,
Uh-huh.
and without like Cap, Iron Man, like the heroes that we've spent 10 years loving, people are just resistant to change, right?
Uh-huh.
And this is how it works in comics.
Yeah.
When the new Avengers showed up, you're just like, is this my time to leave? Right?
Yeah. I don't even know what the new Avengers would be. What are they? Have they already set them up and I don't even know?
I mean, it sounds like it's all
Is it all their kids?
miss. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. So did you like the movie? Was it cool? Like, was Kang cool?
Yeah, I thought Kang was cool, but
Okay.
I don't. When I see him, it's just
Yes.
he looks goofy, you know, with the blue face and the purple.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
at some point, you just gotta like what do you call it? You just have to accept like they do look goofy. They've always looked goofy.
But like Thanos would snap his fingers and things would happen, and it looked pretty cool that he was using different stones. And this guy's just force fields and energy blasts, right? It's kind of hard to make those look threatening or cool. Besides, oh, it evaporated somebody. It doesn't have that oomph. I found anyway.
Okay. Okay.
You tell me what you think about it because I think it hinges on whether people really see Kang as a threat, kind of thing. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that's what I mean about Thanos when we knew that if he got them all, then he'd be a major threat, and then he got them all. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I
Mm-hmm.
wonder if this one, and they can't really stop this from happening. You know what I mean? They can't really stop him
Mm-hmm.
from taking all his variants. I heard his
Mm-hmm.
variant, one of his variants was in Loki as well.
Um,
He was the head
I
of
can't.
he was the head of the TVA or something. I don't know. Like he was
Oh, is that who he
because
was? Okay.
that's not Kang from this movie.
Yeah, I know he's a different person.
Well, it's the different variant. Yeah. I thought that was
Yeah.
the same character. And I was like, oh, no, it's not. Not at all.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I guess that makes
Because
sense.
apparently the one in Loki is called The One Who Remains. And then this one is Kang the Conqueror.
Oh. Oh shit.
Yeah. I want
Huh.
you to watch it because I want to know what your thoughts are in the post credit scenes mostly.
Yeah, I mean, like, I do want to see this movie. I'm all the Marvel movies of late. This is the one that I've actually been looking forward to.
Why
So
is that?
I think because it's the only one that actually has some sort of tie as to what is the point of this whole.
New phase?
Yeah,
Okay.
because the other ones have all been standalone, which you could argue is how the original phase started out. But
Right.
there's just no through line with any of these movies anymore.
Right.
And this was the first one that made it seem like something was, it was going to build towards something. Because like as much as I liked Thor: Love and Thunder, like
Yo, people
whatever,
hated that movie, dog.
I thought it was fine. It was cool. It was
Yeah.
all right. But like I didn't have any sort of like, well, what does this have to do with anything? I hated Wakanda Forever.
It's very strong. He had some good
It's
scenes.
very
He had some good
uh,
scenes.
yeah, it had one good scene.
Which one? Was it the one in her mind?
Yeah,
That was the best scene.
that was the best scene in the movie.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, and then like Shang-Chi was cool, but again, Shang-Chi doesn't really lead to anything.
Man, you don't like the Asian representation? Come on now.
I'm all about Asian representation, but when it turned into a Pokemon battle at the end, I kind of checked
Oh,
out.
samesies. Oh, the worst.
Like, how do they go from like having all those cool kung fu fights, and they're like, our big ending is, I choose you, Dragonite,
Yeah,
and
they could
it's
have done so much better on that one.
yeah. I
Please.
don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how because you're right. No other movie has really touched Kang and setting up as a big bad. And now that, you know, they were we already knew that he was gonna come around. I'm surprised they didn't start teasing him earlier, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah. I definitely recommend it,
Yeah.
and I definitely recommend people going out to see it
Okay. I'll let you know what happens next week.
for sure. And I like Paul Rudd, so you know.
Who doesn't like Paul
I
Rudd?
know he's awesome.
Yeah, for sure. Um, Speaking of people we like, there is a comment from where is the what if the what was in
Oh, here we
why?
go. Hell yeah.
And he says, seems like you guys had a decent time with a trip down memory lane. Gonna try and listen to an old episode per week and do more of these for the time being. I mean, you don't have to, but I do like hearing your commentary. So far, it looks like I won't have as many notes per episode as I did for the first one, so I'll probably cover multiple episodes per comment instead and report back every couple of weeks or once a month, depending on the amount of notes I end up with.
Uh-huh.
Wow, this man is putting in homework.
I know. I couldn't find our older episodes. Where is he listening to them?
I don't know.
Because only if you can tell us where you were listening to them, I would appreciate it. But I couldn't find anything past like 100 or something on our YouTube.
So it's probably not on YouTube. It's probably on the podcast page,
On iTunes?
which is no,
Oh.
it's on typeb3.podbean.com.
Oh, Podbean. Podbean.
I haven't been there in forever.
Okay.
But still, because we're on episode, like I don't know how you get to this, how you search for the very first episode, to be honest.
Uh-huh.
And I know on the RSS feed, like if you check us on Spotify, I don't think it doesn't let you go past a certain amount. So like you're really putting in the work to find episode 1, 2, whatever. Like so, just shout out to you, my man or woman or non-identifier. Is that correct?
Yeah, I guess. Yes. I was like trying to figure it out there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
he's
yeah.
putting in homework, man. Holy, he's probably listened to more episodes than I've ever listened to.
That's okay. No one blames you. Anyways, he continues on here saying, having not heard the early episodes in nearly 12 years too, they are actually shorter than I remember. The first episode was 2 hours and 20 minutes long, and the
Jesus.
next ones I have downloaded are around an hour 45. So we haven't hit classic Three Nerds in a Basement length yet.
Right.
Huh. You know what it was? Do you remember the first episode? Because I think I hit record, but it took us like an hour before we actually started
Talking.
doing the thing proper. Yeah. And I can't remember why. I think I was just like nervous or something.
Uh-huh.
And I couldn't remember like how we would start it, and like we would just get off tangent and then we would never start. So I think my recording file I know was like a 3 and a bit hours long,
Uh-huh.
but I guess whatever we edited down was 2. So it's good to know. But I do know there are some pretty long ones. I'll try and find these episodes too.
Yeah, I was definitely looking for them. I got curious after the last time.
Actually, wait, hold on. I don't need to find them. I have the hard copies
Oh
on
my
on my
god.
hard
Oh
drive.
my god. Why you gotta keep it?
I'm uploading them on Google Drive for you.
Hell yeah, brother.
So yeah, there you go. Thank you for writing in.
Yeah, thank
That was
you.
fun.
I hope that we've matured since then, but I highly doubt it.
Something tells me the answer is no.
A
Jeez,
resounding
how old are
no.
we?
Oof. We would have been
How old were we back then?
23,
No,
12 years
really?
ago, right? So for 35 this year, 12.
Dude, I think I turned 35 in exactly a month from now. March, yeah, on the 20th. Yeah.
Yeah,
Jesus, what has happened to me?
I know, right?
Ugh.
Too
Well,
old now.
whatever. I say that, I still feel like I'm a child.
Yeah, samesies.
Yeah, I still act like one too.
Found out that some of my instructors at the jiu-jitsu gym are younger than me, and they were all surprised.
Yeah, actually, so you know how I said I don't know. I think I said I was joining a racing team this year for
Yes,
cycling.
yes.
And we were deciding on like categories to put me in.
Right.
And they're like, well, obviously you're going to race whatever this is. And I'm like, but I qualify for masters, which is 35
Hey,
and
that's my
older.
boy right there.
And they're like, you're how old? And I'm like, because I think they wanted me on the younger team with the young kids. And I'm
Yeah.
like, nah, I don't think I'm going to go there.
Hey,
Gotta go where I have an
masters.
advantage. Yeah. I think because of the regular one's called elite. And then after 35, you are masters.
Interesting. It's the same with me in jiu-jitsu weight classes. Whenever I sign up for
Yeah.
masters, they're like, "Are you sure?" And then I had to show my ID once that I wasn't just sandbagging. Yeah. No, I'm some random
So-
23-year-old just ready to crush these old men. Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
12 years ago, man. I can't believe we started that long ago.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
And we're still here.
And here we are.
Yeah, here we are talking about the same
Better
shit.
recording equipment, not the same mindset.
What else was I looking at here? Did you like How to Train Your Dragon? Sorry, it's super tangent.
That is super
Did you ever
tangent.
like that movie?
I liked the first one, I guess.
Okay, what if I told you they're gonna make a live action one?
Wow.
Nah, doesn't hit you. You're like, nah, I'm good.
I'm still trying to process how they're gonna do that. Because I mean, it works because of the medium, doesn't it? Because of all those weird
Yeah.
dragons. Are they gonna
Yeah.
pull like a Khaleesi thing? I don't understand.
I don't know, but it's happening. I just remember the first movie was very Monster Hunter. Like I think they fought like Jen Moran at the end or something.
Yes, pretty much. Yeah, that's all I remember.
Okay.
That's all I remember.
Okay.
That's all I remember.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. What about this one? Overwatch 2 has an anime crossover.
Okay, that's cool.
Did you see this?
That's cool. Who are they gonna focus
It's
on?
it's Doomfist,
Oh, interesting.
and he has a new costume.
Okay. Do
Can you guess what his costume is?
No. What is it?
One punch is all I need.
He looks like One Punch Man.
Yes.
Wait,
So
are they
It's-
crossovering over with One Punch Man?
yes.
What?
Yeah, just Google it. It's Doomfist in the One Punch Man costume.
Oh my god, it's a skin collaboration.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I thought this was fan made.
No, this is real.
You're lying.
I saw this and I'm like, I guess they're just doing anything to get the audience back.
Oh my god, you got to get in there, dude.
I know. I need to get this. This looks so cool.
Did you know that in Nikkei they're doing a crossover with Chainsaw Man?
Really?
Yeah, they're. I mean, obviously only the girls, but I mean, it
I,
is
I
still,
was gonna say like what, like the dudes, but
yeah,
no.
it's still
Okay.
there. Yes, yeah. My brother said that he's definitely gonna be rolling for all those new people.
From Makina,
Makima, is that her name?
Makima,
Yeah,
Makima.
that's it.
Yeah,
That's it.
Makima.
That's it. That's it. That's the one. That's interesting.
Cool. Yeah,
I do you still play Overwatch?
I do. Yeah.
Are you still whatever rank you are, masters or whatever?
No, I think I don't even play competitive.
Really? You just
I just
play fun
I just play
matches?
I play Mystery Heroes in my meetings, and then
In my meeting.
that's why I have two monitors, right? You just have the people on the call, and then Overwatch in the middle.
Can't they see you that you're not looking?
I turn my camera off
Oh,
because they're not important to me. They're like, please attend this and listen to the talk. Like I'm not participating. I'm literally just a viewer.
interesting.
Yeah.
But you're,
So
but you're playing Overwatch, fighting for your life, fighting for point A.
yeah, I
in
know. I always
Gibraltar,
have to make
but-
I, I always have to make sure my mic is muted just so that like nothing happens.
Yeah, they don't hear you just being like, "Ultimate's ready."
Yeah.
So how do you get this crossover costume?
I think March 6th or 7th is going to be a couple challenges will show up. You just got to do them. I'm assuming it's like win matches with Doomfist, use a Doom ult on somebody, punch someone out of bounds,
Hell
things
yeah.
like that.
Hell
Like it's not
yeah.
going to be hard.
Hell yeah. I'm down.
Yeah.
I am down.
So this week I spent some money on some stuff.
Okay, hit me up.
I bought the PlayStation. Is it the what do they call it? The DualSense Edge. They're equivalent to the Pro controller.
I saw
for
this. It came with like a
Xbox.
little carrying case.
Yeah, it came. It came with swappable analog sticks. So like, on a controller, the sticks are either concave or convex.
Uh-huh.
So you can swap them out depending on what you want to do. You could change like the sensitivity and like the rate at which it registers movement.
Uh-huh.
Like it gives you a graph. Like it gets really detailed. You can adjust the length on the trigger so you can have them stop shorter. You can also have them hypersensitive so you can just like lightly tap them for like FPS games. And then you could just take apart the joysticks in case you get like drift. You know what I mean? Like when your analog stick, I guess you use it too much and it wears down. You could just hot swap them.
Whoa.
It's pretty cool.
This is a level of
Very
customization I didn't think I needed.
Yeah, me either. And the truth is, you don't need it. I got it only because somebody was like, "Hey, it's available. Let's go get them." And I went with him, and he bought one. I'm like, "Well, sure.
If I'm
I'll
here,
get one too.
okay.
I'm here, and I see it in stock, and I know this is hard to get, and like I don't know." So I bought it, and like I'm using it, and it's cool because it has triggers on the back of the controller too,
Mhm.
right? And so you can't add more buttons, but you can clone other buttons. So like if you didn't want to use the X button because you're using the joystick with your right thumb, you can
Uh-huh.
map the X to the back, and then you can hit it with like your other fingers.
What?
All right. So like if that helps you out in certain ways, it would have been real helpful back in like the good old days when we're all clawing on the PSP that you'd have more buttons to deal with.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
yeah, here it's neat. Like it gives you a level of customization that I think some people might value, others might not. In all honesty, I don't think anybody really needs this. Like it's not so game changing that you're going to be like, this gives me an edge over a regular controller.
Uh-huh.
But I like it because of stupid convenience features. So there's two extra buttons at the bottom of the joysticks, and they're function 1 and function 2, and these let you swap between your controller profiles. Like you could save different settings for like different games.
Uh-huh.
But I play with headphones, and the thing about the PlayStation is if you have headphones on, the only way you can change volume is you have to like go into the menu, go into your accessories, go into volume, and then slide it there. But these buttons just allow you to do it on the fly. It's literally the only reason I have this controller and why I haven't returned it yet is because the convenience factor is too great. I like it so much for just that.
Huh.
But otherwise, as a controller, I don't know if it's really worth it. Because it's not cheap. Like I won't lie, it's pretty
If you don't mind me
expensive.
asking, how much was it?
I think it was 250.
$250 for a controller?
Yeah, it's 250. Yeah, it was
Huh?
250. Yeah, it's now
This
it
shit
comes with
better.
a
This
charging
shit better.
case. It comes.
Yeah, but it better
I know.
microwave my food. Holy.
I know. It was very expensive. I was like, Jesus, this is expensive. But yeah, it's cool. I guess it's a thing.
Now, did it come in multitude of colors or?
No, it's just white.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, when you put it beside the regular PlayStation 5 controller, you might not even be able to tell the difference.
Interesting.
Yeah, like that's
So you have to be looking for these features, basically.
like you'll see them. You'll be like, "Oh, yeah, that controller definitely looks different." But I don't know if I would say it looks, you know, 3 times more than just the basic controller.
My apologies. I think I
Like-
should have. I should have. What is it? Rephrase that. I mean that you will only buy this controller if you're looking for the features it has. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Do you think so, or
Yeah,
do
for
you
sure.
think like it's just a regular consumer should just buy this because it's a strict upgrade?
No, I think this is only for the people who really know what they're in for and they know what they
I
want.
see.
Like
Okay.
you have to look at this controller and be like, yes, I need this specific feature. That's what I'm going to buy.
Exactly. Okay.
Don't just buy it expecting to be like, obviously, I mean, my game's going to be better because it won't.
It won't.
It really won't.
Okay.
Yeah, like the one thing I was hoping it would have is a longer battery life, but it doesn't even have that. So I don't even know. what to
Why you
think.
put it through the ringer or what?
Yeah, like it's like 4 hours. I'm like, really? That sucks.
You game longer than 4 hours?
No, but like the thing is, I put my controller down and I watch a video on YouTube, and it's just on.
Oh, I see.
Right? And so you go through a couple videos and then suddenly you go to play a game, it's like battery low.
Oh, that's a shame. Do you just have to
Yeah.
plug it in, or do you have to put it back in the thing?
Yeah, you can plug it in and it comes with like a 10-foot cable. So like it's not really a big deal. It's just
10 feet. That's
it's
pretty
kind
long.
of it's just kind of lame that they didn't upgrade the battery.
Interesting.
It doesn't matter though, because it's not like I've been playing too many games.
You would think by $250 it freaking be something, man. Holy. I still
Yeah,
can't believe
I
the
don't know. I'm
price, man. That's wild. That's like a Switch.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I have to play around with it more. Like I have found it very useful in racing games.
Oh, interesting.
Because I can use the extra paddles on the back to shift and stuff, and then I can keep my hands on both sticks to, I don't know,
Uh-huh.
look around and drive. So it's not like it doesn't make me faster or anything better. It's just cool. It's a thing.
Just like cutting your hair, you're faster.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I didn't really play too many games because I caught up on G Witch.
Oh, baby. Le bebe.
Yes. Yes. And now I understand
Now you get it.
all the I get all the Maymays for the ending.
Dude, it was
I-
not even subtle how they were doing it. It goes from
No.
happy anime
No.
to immediate, here's the 12th episode, enjoy.
Yeah, like I was really liking this show, except for a bit of Soletta, and then the ending happened. I'm like,
I love
we are
Soletta.
going places. I love Soletta. We're going places. Yes.
Dude, that's exactly how everybody felt. It was so weird.
Yeah.
Except they threw in a little few hints here and there, like the one episode where Ellen gets killed by the happy birthday song, and
Yeah, like they let you know that it is that this show will touch some dark places.
but that final episode was insane.
But it's like episode 12. They introduced blood, like because I don't think you've seen blood throughout the whole show.
You've never seen that much death.
Yeah.
Bec-
Oh yeah.
Because all the fights are just like, oh, teehee, you broke my thing's antenna. Oh no. Oh, I guess I lost.
Yeah.
In the end, it's just, oh, everybody dies.
Yeah, so one of the reasons I like this show when I was watching it is because I'm like, oh, it's a Gundam show, but like the politics aren't about war. It's like business ventures and trying to one up each other. But like because it's business practices, everything's kept within the law and no one's trying to do
Shady shit.
super illegal shady shit. Like obviously people are gonna do stuff, but like
Uh-huh.
you were never like murders on the line.
Right.
And then it gets to these final episodes and you're like, what? It's we're going straight into Gundam, huh? Like this is how we start a war between Earth and space.
Right. I just love how up the people who weren't expecting it because they thought it was a slice of life show.
Really?
yeah.
This does not feel like a slice of life.
No,
show
but that's
at
what
all.
happened. According to what I've read or what I've seen on Twitter or what Anthony told me was on Twitter, a lot of people watched this show because it was so accessible. It's not as heavy-handed as other Gundam shows until the end, which sparked a bunch of controversy. and all the Gundam fans were just sort of said, haha, got him. You know what I mean? Because it's true though, right?
Yeah. Like the one thing, like because watching the show, okay. First of all, the fight scenes with the mecha are
So
so
good.
well
They're
done.
so fucking
They look
good.
so good in this show.
When
I
she,
can't like
oh
it
man,
never
when
drops.
she 1v9 that whole team, that one fight where she
Yeah,
1v9 the whole team,
yeah. Oh my
and Choo Choo
god.
got the final hit in, oh, I lost it.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, no way. She still got the teamwork in. She did her like phase 6 bullshit. Yeah, it was wild. I also love what's his name? Um Shaddick,
Aladdin.
the blonde one. Yeah.
Okay,
I love him. I think he's my favorite character.
because he has a harem, or like what's going on here?
Yeah, basically.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I like the one guy who just can't catch a break.
Oh, Ghoul.
Yeah, he's just
Oh, in the last episode, he also has like that shocker moment. You're like, oh man, it just
he,
doesn't. It just gets
he
worse and worse
literally
for
does not
him.
catch a break. But his redemption arc's
Yeah.
gonna be so sick.
Oh, you know it is, and you know he's gonna be like the fan favorite character.
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah, yeah.
I just love how
But
the last episode, man. People could not handle the last post credit scene, man. It's
yeah,
crazy.
like I was like going through it. I think there's sequences in episode like 10 and 11 where I really start where like Soletta really start to grate on me, where it's like she's so impressionable,
Right.
and you're like, oh god, like I don't do well with characters with low self-esteem or low self-confidence.
Uh-huh.
And so like when Soletta was getting there, I was just like, oh man, like I don't know if I can deal with her shit. And then they use that as like one of her major, we'll call it, weaknesses that her mom exploits.
Oh, yes. That's a good way
And
to put
then
it, actually.
yeah, and then you're like, oh god, like her mom is terrible.
Yeah, so is she like the
But
real bad guy, which I think is a great.
that's yeah, so because like she has the mask from the beginning, and everybody with a mask is a bad guy,
Right.
or not a bad guy, but like
There-
an antagonist to the story.
yeah, and I think people who started with the show don't know that, right? If they've never
Yeah,
watched
so
Gundam
like
before.
but she's so like telegraphs that like she's up to no, like not that she's up to no good, but like there's more to her.
Yeah.
I think it's just when you see her interactions in the final couple episodes with Suletta, and you're like, this is your daughter,
Right.
and like you're just straight up exploitation now.
So everybody thought that Miorine was going to be kind of the Ojo-sama and above everybody, but now you realize that she's just the normal person compared to everybody.
She's just a hardworking girl.
Yeah, she's just a normal person, and she's the audience when that happened, basically.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I'm really,
Like, what the?
yeah, I'm really impressed about how they flipped the switch on this in this show. I'm very impressed, actually.
Yeah, like it was just heartless the way that she goes about
I know,
and squashes that bug.
I know,
Like,
right? Oh man, and the fact that she doesn't even know what she did.
Yeah.
There's just so many
And like
implications.
yeah. Because like this is the episode where I should have been hyped by the upgrade that the Ariel gets, but I could not care less because of everything else that happened.
Oh, absolutely. I do like that they subverted expectations. Oh, FYI, did you notice that she takes care of her bits?
Yeah, so I didn't quite understand that.
So the speculation is that, you know, in the opening where she turns off the console and there's a reflection of her, apparently that might not
Yeah.
be her. Because if you listen to the age that she says she is versus how long ago the prologue happened, the ages don't match up. She would have to be older if it was the same character.
Really?
Right. So
I guess this comes from me not being able to read that.
what do you mean?
Is it in English? What's on the screen?
Wait, what do you? No. I remember how in the prologue it looks like a young Soletta, right? But she's like how old, and they're telling you her birthday very explicitly, right? And
Yes,
then
yes.
when they tell you about when the events happened, they's like, oh, it happened like X amount of years ago. If you add the X amount of years ago to her age during the prologue, it doesn't add up to her being the age she is now.
Oh.
So they're saying that that person who was in the prologue may be who's inside Ariel, who she keeps talking to. So that reflection is not really a reflection when she turns it off in the opening and it shows you a face. Even though you think it's her when she was younger, they think that it's not her, but the girl from the prologue inside the thing that happens to look like Soletta.
Yeah.
And they also think that the reason why she doesn't get her brain fried by using all the permit scores is because there's lots of
Yeah.
different spirits living within the bits, which just protects each one like their family.
Yeah, that's kind of dark, but okay.
Yeah, but
Wow.
now I used to think that that was Hocus Pocus until I saw the last episode. Then I'm more inclined to believe it now. I'll be real.
Yeah, like that. That kind of makes sense.
Right.
I think I get
That's
it.
why she keeps
Like
referring
I
to
could.
each one as family, and I'm gonna save one of them. Right? She doesn't want to ever give up bit.
Yeah.
And you know, in old TV shows, they just in old Gundam shows, they just lose the bits. Who cares, right? Like if you lose a
Yeah.
couple, we'll just get some more, right? But this is
Yeah.
different.
Whew. Yeah. I don't know. I'm so excited. I hate that we have to wait till April to get season 2.
Oh, that's pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But dang, like it's a good Gundam show.
I agree. But
I like it a lot. I like it a lot.
But really watch the first prologue again and then watch a bit of a first episode where she's like, "Oh, I'm 14 years old or whatever, 16 or whatever she says." And then you're like, "Wait, the happy birthday was like she was age 8 and the thing happened 12 years ago. She should be 20 by now, but she says she's 14 or whatever her age is." You're like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, you're like, "Wait, that doesn't make any sense." So it's
Yeah.
this,
Or maybe I don't know.
yeah,
The reason she can pilot is because she's some sort of science experiment and she really is older, but her mom told her she was younger or something.
yeah, the mom is definitely the key player in all
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. Mom is
She's something else. Yeah,
crazy.
she's crazy. You think that
Yeah.
everybody else is crazy, but then the people on oh, buddy. How about that one girl in her class though?
Which one?
The one who was doing the what is it? The lights thing.
The lights thing.
She knew the code for the people attacking them, and then their friend found her out at the last.
Oh, yes.
Yo, I did not expect that either.
Yeah, and then it's like, oh shit. And then the one dude saw her like,
Yeah,
what did you do?
that'd be an interesting
Yeah.
thing that's coming up later.
Like it's getting super political and dark and it's like just kicking off to be it's setting up to be awesome.
It is. It is. It is. Oh man, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I haven't been this excited for a Gundam show in a long
Gundam?
time.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It gives me that urge to like build a Gundam.
Oh no, here we go. I don't think Ariel's that
But-
cool though. I'm not gonna lie.
I really like Ariel.
Really?
Yeah. But I also like Gundams like G Self and Exia. And they all kind of look like the same.
That's
to me.
true. It's very interesting that they introduced the two other Gundams, but they also don't look that impressive.
Gundam-y.
Yeah.
So yeah, so those two other Gundams, I was like, is this a V8 Mercury situation?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like. They don't seem that gimmicky, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. So, yeah. Like the more I look at the rebuild of how they did Ariel, in the last episode, the less I like it.
It's bulkier now.
It's bulky, like it's following like the traditional Gundam path
Right.
of a school of design, and I get less interested the more bulk they add to it. But I really like the bits functionality,
Yes.
and how I love how they combine to do things for her,
Yes.
like the gun,
the shield.
Also, yeah, the gun was like, I was like, is this the twin buster rifle? Like, what is this?
Hell
Or
yeah.
yeah, and I was like, hello, Gundam Wing.
Oh, I love it. The same
But,
angle
like-
too.
Yeah, but like, what was she shooting at?
You're shooting at one of the girls, no?
Was she? Because like, I thought she just shot a beam into nowhere.
It hit something, or
I
or
guess so.
it scared them off anyway.
Yeah, but blind luck, it hit her.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but when you really look at Ariel's design, it reminds me of that one show, Reconquista. It kind of has like an alien-y face. Has like the eyes.
Yeah, that's right. That's for the G
Oh,
self.
that's what's
I
from?
love.
Okay, that's what it
Yeah,
is.
I love that Gundam.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know it's weird, but like, I do like that with the reverse antenna and the bigger anime eyes.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't realize it had a reverse antenna.
yeah. I really like the G self, and I like how they went with the lighter blue. But
Did you watch that show?
story for yeah, it was
It was mid.
all right.
It was mid,
Yeah,
bro.
it was pretty mid, bro.
Love it.
But like, I don't know if you saw it because the animation they use is actually like super retro,
Oh,
so the show actually looks older than what you think.
oh, really?
Like it looks like it's from the 90s or the late 80s.
Ah, yeah.
It was really cool, but yeah, I don't know.
I definitely. Oh, it reminds me of you remember Eureka 7?
Yes, no, it's 100% that. Yes.
Yeah, it reminds me
yes.
of Eureka 7. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, story for another
Yeah.
day though.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah, but yeah, I watched the Gundam and then, I rode my bike because it's been surprisingly nice weather.
Yes, with
So
your
it's been
new
good.
$3 billion GPS.
Yeah. it's been cool. Yeah, that's more or less it, right? Like so I'm still plugging away at Harry Potter. I
Are
mean
you like
Hogwarts
near
Legacy.
the end game or what?
Not even close.
Why not? Too busy doing
I'm
side
kind of just
quests?
yeah, I'm kind of just like exploring, just taking my time, having fun with it. It's been good. Oh, I finished my what do you call it? My marathon run of
The movies?
watching the Harry Potter movies. Yeah, we finished it last night.
Holy. And how was that?
Yeah,
Was it worth
it
it?
was good. Yeah, it was. It was nice. I as someone who hasn't seen the last two movies, yeah, they do cut out a substantial amount from the books.
I thought you said you didn't read
Nothing
the
that's
books fully.
no. I read the books. I didn't finish the movies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, but I don't know if they cut out anything that's super critical.
And you remember
Uh,
it all.
I remember the majority of it. Like I don't remember everything. I know there's parts that were missing that I was like, oh, whatever. Um, but yeah, I think I really enjoyed 1 to 5 more than 6 and 7, only because like 6 and 7 are like the end game movies where it's
Yeah.
like it's not about being at school anymore. It's
It's
just
just battles.
yeah, and I don't think I like that as much. Like I really enjoy the first ones where they're just it's school. Let's go on adventures, do stuff, maybe die. I don't know.
But now it's basically a war, right? Well, it is a war, right?
Yeah, it is that, and you're like, it's Lord of the Rings. Cool. I'm out.
I
So,
heard there were some cool fights in that one though, so
oh, very cool. Yeah, it goes like full Dragon Ball. It's wild.
yeah. Is it actually?
Yeah, like when Harry has to fight
Voldemort?
Voldemort.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
wild. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, so that's really it, and that's more or less everything.
You've been doing all week?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, man. Everything's
What about
getting into we're getting into a routine, really.
yeah.
So we got to spice it up. I don't think there's any movies this week that are coming out that I want to see. I think Creed comes out next week, so I'm looking forward to that.
Is it March already?
I know. I'm so excited because if it's March, that means only 3 more months till Street Fighter 6 comes out.
Oh wow,
I'm-
that's still what you're measuring your life
Dude,
by, huh?
Listen, I told everyone like as soon as it happens, as soon as March or June 3rd comes out, I'm done. I'm done.
Damn,
I'm done. No more.
that's just your life, huh?
It's over, man. It's absolutely over. Well, the end of March is going to be good too because it's going to be well. Beginning of March is good because there's Creed, and then there's also the Demon Slayer movies, which I hope we're going to go see.
Right.
And then at the end of it is going to be Resident Evil 4 remake.
That's the end of March.
Yes, 23rd.
Oh wow. Okay, so that's pretty soon. Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking about. I don't know what game I'd want to try and play in between to sort of bide my time. I tried to play Cyberpunk again, but I just couldn't get into it.
Yep. I see.
I was thinking about picking up High Fight Rush, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
I think the next game I'm looking forward to is Star Wars, Jedi Survivor.
What is that one about?
Have you played the first one?
No, there's a Survivor
Star
game.
Wars. No, it's God damn, I forget what it's called. Star Wars something. Jedi Fallen Order.
Oh, that game. Okay.
Yeah.
There's
there's a sequel.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty cool. The first one is free on PlayStation right now, so
what? Fallen Order.
yeah.
But are you looking forward to this one because did you watch the trailers or was it just
Oh no, I love the first game.
okay? That's what you. Okay. I see.
Yeah, it's sick.
Okay.
It's pretty cool.
I-
Yeah, otherwise I think that's it.
Yeah. There's some stuff to look forward to in the next coming months, but I don't really, I don't
Yeah.
really pay attention to the up and comings.
That's okay.
There's only ones that I want to know, and then that's about it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Is
That
there
makes
anything
sense.
like big coming up besides the stuff for you? Is there any movies or any TV shows? When does the new season of stuff start? Like,
Okay, so I know the Mandalorian comes back
yes, I heard about this too.
next month.
Uh huh.
So like now my next goal is to catch up on all the things I missed last year. So I got to go through that Obi-Wan show.
Okay.
I got to go through Andor.
Okay.
I have She-Hulk, and then I want to watch the Last of Us show.
Man, how are you get this physically? I don't know how you have time for all this.
I need to really use my commuting on the train to good effect.
Because they're like an hour each, no?
Yeah, I think so. But like some of these series are only 6 episodes.
That's true. So you get that you could smash that back in like a week.
Yeah, like next week, don't be surprised if I'm like, oh, so Obi-Wan sucked. Like, don't be surprised if I come back and that's my thoughts.
All right, I'm down. I'm down. I'm down. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm gonna try and put it. I'm gonna try and make sure I watch one show every week.
damn. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and commit to that. Hopefully, I mean, I think because the weather's getting colder again, right? So I think I can do it while I'm riding my bike
Is that what's happening?
inside. Yeah, I think that's
Is
yeah.
that?
It's getting to like negatives again.
Oh, come on, bro. Just pick.
I know. I know. We had that taste of spring.
Right. But yeah, I think
I
for
know.
me, it's just gonna be one game and
God damn.
and a couple of animes. I got
What's coming out?
nothing. I'm still watching Blue Lock and I'm still watching
Oh yes,
what is
yes.
it,
Blue
Trigon.
Lock.
But that's about it. I mean, there's not really much else going on.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Thanks
Well, all
for
right
listening.
then.
Remember, use our
Yeah, thank
code
you
Blue
for listening.
Mango for the bluest of mangoes.
Yeah, if you request hard enough, he will return.
He will come back
Yes.
by popular demand. And Michael B. Jordan, if you want to come on the podcast, I know you're listening. Come on.
Anytime. Tell us your fitness secrets.
Yeah, exactly. How you look like that?
How do I get that?
Besides chicken and rice, you know?
Oh God!
Chicken
Enough
broccoli,
of the
right?
chicken and rice.
Chicken broccoli and
Enough
rice.
of the chicken. I can't do it, Blavin. I can't do
I
it.
know you can't. You have too much bubble tea and salad.
I know, and I don't sleep enough.
Yeah, I think after this, I'm gonna watch Creed before I go to bed. The second one.
Oh my goodness!
Bro, I got gassed
Wow.
up, man. Holy.
Jeez, I guess I'll just watch Star Wars.
Yeah, hell yeah. Pretty much the same thing.
All right. Yeah.
All right, dude. That's it for us.
Yeah. We'll see you next week, everybody.
See you next week.